y'all, Gravity. Any day above ground, live it. I had a different show in mind, but due to circumstances that I saw, I can't play that. We can't show that video. So, what I said I do is give y'all something a little different. Now, I don't talk about business too much on here. You know, I'm a student of economics, but I think this can't be ignored. Because again, we're in the thralls of the election cycle. This can't be ignored. Social media, these big companies, they're getting put through the ringer right now. And I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, grandma, hello. I'm not going to be long on here. I just want to give you the three instances that you see on the screen: Facebook, Google, and Twitter. Now, I'm going to start with, let's start with Google. Now, we're going to start with Google because for those who don't know, content creators tried to sue Google saying that they were taking down their social media posts, they were hiding it. And a huge legal battle was ensuing, and people said they were siding with the social media companies, they were siding with the creators. It came down and it was no longer a win for us content creators. They ruled in Google's favor. You could go check out Torian's video on that. Hello, Torian. So you could check out his video on that. Or also Lisa Cabrera. She also talked about that as well. But it's funny because I found a very interesting article today, family, about Google. Now, this one's kind of old, but it's going to be very relevant for next year. So we're going to take a look at it. It is this one. Hello. Oh, yeah. What the hell is this? Little Richard tells the unexpected story of rock and roll's black queer origins and how the artist inspired everyone from the Rolling Stones to Lil Nas X. Okay. I'm going to have to look at that later. Fine. Whatever. Let's go. DOJ sues Google over its dominance in online advertising market. Now, this was back in January. So let's see what the headline is talking about. The Justice Department in 8 states sued Google on Tuesday, accusing the company of harming competition with its dominance in the online advertising market and calling for it to be broken up. The move marks the Biden administration's first blockbuster antitrust case against a big tech company. The 8 states joining the suit include California, Colorado, Connecticut, New Jersey, New York, Rhode Island, Tennessee, and Virginia. The fresh complaints significantly escalates the risk to Google emanating from Washington, where lawmakers and regulators have frequently raised concerns about the tech giant's power, but have so far failed to pass new legislation or regulations that might rein in the company or its peers. For years, Google's critics have claimed that the company's extensive role in the digital ecosystem, excuse me, that enables advertisers to place ads and for publishers to offer up digital ad space represents a conflict of interest that Google has exploited anti-competitively. In Tuesday's complaint, a copy of which was viewed by CNN, the Justice Department alleged that Google actively and illegally maintained that dominance by engaging in a campaign to thwart competition. Google gobbled up rivals through anti-competitive mergers. The U.S. government said and bullied publishers and advertisers into using the company's proprietary ad technology products. For 15 years, Google's alleged anti-competitive behavior led to lower ad revenues for websites and publishers, as well as higher advertising costs for marketers, said Attorney General Merrick Garland during a press conference Tuesday. Even the U.S. government was harmed, according to the complaint, which named the U.S. Army as one of multiple government advertisers using Google's tools. Since 2019, the U.S. government has spent $100 million buying online ads, the complaint said. As part of the lawsuit, the U.S. government called for Google to be broken up and for the court to order the company to spin off at least its online advertising exchange and its ad server for publishers, if not more. Google, the U.S. government alleged, quote, has corrupted legitimate competition in the ad tech industry by engaging in a systematic campaign to seize control of the wide swath of high-tech tools used by publishers, advertisers, and brokers to facilitate digital advertising. Having inserted itself into all aspects of the digital advertising market, Google has used anti-competitive, exclusionary, and unlawful means to eliminate or severely diminish any threat to its dominance over digital advertising technologies. Shit. All right, Google, you in trouble. They're saying you out here being nefarious. And I like it. I like it a lot. I put the rest of the article in there for you, family, because again, this is an old article. I don't want to read all the way through, but it's very interesting when you really get into the nuts and bolts of it. Because the other two is really why I wanted to do this show. Really why I wanted to do this show. So we're going to start with Facebook because I want to save the Twitter one for last. That one I really want to save because we're going to have fun with that one. Now, we all know Facebook is a bitch ass platform. We'll just say what it is. It's a bitch ass platform. Meta out here is doing dumb shit. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Now they just got sued and paying out a $725 million class action lawsuit. So I'm still waiting for that check. I think I might have gotten it. I think it was like $139, something like that. But yeah. They out here suing everybody, family. They out here suing everybody. I have to go to Fox News for this. Lawyer explains federal lawsuit filed against Meta, Google, ByteDance, and Snap. Let's get it. This was 3 days ago. God damn it. I don't care about this ad. Who is this ginger white man? Oh, Alex Murdaugh. Okay, say less. I don't care. Let's go.
Nationally, this is a national lawsuit. Okay. So it's what's called an MDL, which stands for multi-district litigation. It's in federal court because it's a national case. And all the issues with all the cases are virtually identical, which is why they're consolidated into one case. It's pending in the Northern District of California in federal court. There are approximately a little north of 200 school boards that have filed lawsuits. Certainly, many more school boards are represented, but have yet to file their actual lawsuits. And, you know, I am reasonably certain that the majority of school boards in the country will likely join this litigation docket. But it's certainly been over a year that the first case was filed. There's been substantial research, legal, and really medical research and scientific research that went into this case before the first case was filed. This case is founded on the premise that the platforms and algorithms that the defendants have created, they designed to addict children to social media. And the way they did that is they reward them with likes and hearts, etc. And so the children, you know, are very impressionable. They're very concerned about self-image, and they want their phone to be their friend. They want whoever's in their phone on social media to like them. And so they really are very easily addicted and very susceptible. really what that does for the companies is it drives their profits up dramatically to the detriment of the mental health of these children. So this is not a content problem. It's not so much the content they're looking at as it is an addiction problem. And really it's attributable to addictive algorithms and platforms. So that's really the basis for the lawsuit. And what we hope to accomplish is to get these companies to change the way they do business. Their algorithms don't need to be addictive. It may have a negative impact on their profits to some degree, but there's a healthy way to do this. Social media is not going away. The internet's here forever. And we think that these companies, and certainly our experts have concluded that there is a mentally healthy way for them to run their algorithms and their platforms, which is something they're not doing now. So that's what we hope to achieve. The other thing is where the school boards are concerned, they substantially divert resources of all kinds to problems that are directly attributable to social media and social media addiction. So, those resources really ought to be put towards positive things like education. And certainly the schools have incurred enormous expenses in trying to cope with this social media addiction and epidemic that confronts them. So we're trying to fix that. This case is very similar to the Juul litigation. That was a different type of addiction. That was a nicotine addiction with a device, but these lawsuits are very, very similar. Copy the lawsuit, but the lawsuit describes self-harm, it's depression, anxiety, eating disorders, sleep deprivation, suicidal ideation, and suicide, amongst other mental health conditions that have gone up dramatically. And the CDC has substantiated that and substantiated its relationship to social media addiction. So we really want to reverse the course of this, which we think we can do. And we're hopeful that the defendants will cooperate with us through the litigation to do that. I think that this is a problem that has been evolving over the past decade, because if you speak with the mental health counselors in these schools, and you speak with psychiatrists and psychologists that treat adolescents and children, they will tell you that over the course of the past 10 years, there's been a steady increase in mental health problems, self-image problems, anxiety problems, even suicide and suicide ideation. And you can see that line tracks very much with the increased use in social media by the same peer group.
So he just kept talking and talking and talking. Basically, he's saying there's multi jurisdictions and states that are trying to put together a lawsuit against these social media companies for addicting kids to social media. I mean, this couples with the fact that Montana was one of the first states to ban TikTok outright. Again, I don't know if that's going to really hold up in court. There's that. New York just banned TikTok on their government phones. We'll see how far that goes. Okay, we got the boring stuff out the way. It's time to have fun, family. Oh, it's time to have fun. I'm not going to be that guy tonight.
I'm going to fight all these urges, my brother.
There's a lot of things I'm going to want to say here, but I'm going to be quiet because I want y'all to get all this. But this is going to be funny because somebody said,
yo, fuck nuts.
And then they started talking. And then I had to say this here.
God damn it. You can't make this shit up.
It was all fun about a year ago. Family, we did not have this on the bingo card for 2023, but we like that you are doing it. We like it. We like it a lot. Twitter owner Elon Musk threatens lawsuit against ADL for unfounded accusations and blames them for lost revenue and valuation. Oh, this shall be fun.
Let me give you a big Labor Day surprise. I'm Lacey Green. I'm a super trainer at Body. That's B-O.
Don't know you.
X/Twitter owner Elon Musk threatens lawsuit against ADL for unfounded accusations and blames them for lost revenue and valuation. Elon Musk is threatening to sue the Anti-Defamation League to clear the name of X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter. The billionaire had previously blamed the organization for losing advertising revenue. To clear our platform's name on the matter of anti-Semitism, it looks like we have no choice but to file a defamation lawsuit against the Anti-Defamation League. Oh, the irony. Musk posted. The Tesla owner had previously made it super clear that he was pro-free speech but against anti-Semitism of any kind. Musk accused the ADL of making unfounded accusations against X/Twitter, stating that this has made advertisers pause their spending on the platform. Advertisers avoid controversy, so all that is needed for ADL to crush our US and European ad revenue is to make unfounded accusations, he shared on X. They have much less power in Asia, so our ad revenue there is still strong. Musk continued, this controversy causes advertisers to pause, but that pause is permanent until ADL gives the green light, which they will not do without us agreeing to secretly suspend or shadow ban any account they don't like.
Well, well, well. Uh-huh. It's funny, we were telling y'all this for years. They really exposed themselves when they went after Kanye and Kyrie Irving. I guess them for they're too broken, huh? And I like it. I like it a lot.
That is the relationship they've had with X/Twitter for many years. Presumably, they have that with all Western search or social media orgs. When reached for comment, the ADL said they don't comment on legal threats as a matter of policy.
Right.
However, a spokesperson for the organization has acknowledged the coordinated attack on the ADL with the hashtag #BanTheADL hashtag that Musk has also interacted with.
Of course he did. It's his
ADL
platform.
is unsurprised yet undeterred that anti-Semites, white supremacists,
Oh, here we go.
conspiracy theorists,
we go.
and other trolls have launched a coordinated attack on our organization.
Right.
This type of thing is nothing new, an ADL spokesperson said in a statement. The statement continued, this onslaught comes following our participation in the 60th anniversary of the March on Washington,
Here we
where
go.
ADL proudly marched shoulder to shoulder with African American leaders and those from other minority communities. It also follows a meeting with the leadership of X, formerly known as Twitter, that clearly upset these hateful groups. Such insidious efforts don't daunt us. Instead, they drive us to be unflinching in our commitment to fight hate in all its forms and ensure the safety of Jewish communities and other marginalized groups.
What? This has nothing to do with the Jewish community, sir. We're not doing this tonight. No, 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 no. This has nothing to do with the Jewish community. This has to do with your organization and your constant attacks on people that you don't like, which is exactly what they said in this article. We've seen this. Even Jewish people have called out the ADL. Let's not try to play the victim here.
In a separate post, Musk reassured a fan that ADL seems to be responsible for most of our revenue loss, adding, in our case, they would potentially be on the hook for destroying half the value of the company, so roughly $22 billion. Musk accused ADL of pushing hard for us to shut down accounts like Libs of TikTok, even though it has nothing to do with anti-Semitism, which is their supposed charter.
What about the account of Kyrie Irving? What about the account of Kanye? What about them? I'm trying to figure something out. But there's that. I found something. It might be interesting to listen to this. It might be interesting to listen to this. Let's see what this is.
Can say this. I've been accused of all kinds of horrible things personally because I'm Jewish. And a number of listeners here, and maybe they'll have the courage and integrity to speak up, have already messaged me on Twitter saying, you know, oh, well, we know which side you're on, don't we? Oh, a dual citizen, ergo dual Canadian-Israeli citizen, therefore she can't be trusted, can she?
I get those.
People who wrote those messages, any of the people who wrote those messages have the integrity to speak up now and tell me. Why
Well,
did you say
Vivian,
that?
I have a question. If we're talking about conflicts of interest, is it true you work for an Israeli intelligence firm called Black Cube?
No, who are you? No.
Keith Woods. Nice to meet you.
I get accused of being
Yeah,
Mossad
really,
every
you
time
know
I pop
what?
into
You
his
guys-
face.
I think we're going back to the moving away.
No, it's on our Wikipedia.
Yeah,
It's on our Wikipedia. I'm not just throwing
sure.
stuff
You
out
can
there.
state it. People could check out on the Wikipedia. I just want to go back to the specific points. And there's one point you made earlier, Vivian.
She didn't really answer.
Yeah, but she.
Huh? Did they take it away? What the hell? What the hell just happened? Wow. Huh. I played that for context, family, because yeah, we know there's a lot of operatives on Twitter that ride for the ADL that try to get accounts banned. Now we have Elon Musk talking about he's going to do another Twitter files dump and show how the ADL was actively telling them to ban accounts. He said he's going to do this within 2 weeks. So, you know, the app might be in shambles by then. We'll see. We'll see. Now, everybody like Jake Shields and them, they want to jump on because they hear $22 billion. Now they want to jump on. All right.
Center for Technology and Society works actively with all the kind of companies of Silicon Valley, from Apple to Zoom, if you will, from Amazon to Microsoft to Meta, and indeed to Twitter. We've dealt with them for years, helping them tackle the challenges of hate speech on their service. We point things out, we share information. But what we've said again and again and again, and I've had the privilege of speaking directly to Elon a few times, the reason why we are so concerned is because we think Twitter is such a consequential service. And again, allowing people who created the toxicity on the platform that led to real world violence. Keep in mind that the conspiracy theories that dominated on Twitter for so long exploded in places like Pittsburgh, Poway, El Paso, and of course, ultimately in Washington, D.C. on January the 6th. So what I would say very clearly is that to you, as I've told Elon Musk, as I've told to others, we need these companies to engage constructively, smartly, use their innovation to tackle hate speech. I see that chart you put up. That contradicts what we're seeing at ADL. We've seen anti-Semitic speech stay up there longer than ever before. We've been, indicating.
Here we go. Always about them. Hey, what about all that anti-black speech? Anti-black hate, 3,000%. How about that? How about the hate crimes? All this, huh? What about that? Maybe we got it wrong here, family. But what about us? I'm sorry, folks. I ain't riding with the ADL. I'm sorry. I've seen them try to cancel too many black people. One too many. No, 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 no. One is too many. I can't. I hope they get everything they got. I hope. You know what? I don't even like the white supremacists, but I hope Elon Musk wins. That ass. I hope he wins.
Look, at the end of the day, Katie, ADL, and I think so many of us want Twitter to work for all of its users.
No, you
for
don't.
Journalists like yourself, for watchdogs like my organization, for the whole country.
And there it is. You don't care about. There you go. You don't care about free speech. A watchdog group does not care about free speech. Because if you cared about free speech, again, Jonathan, you'd have left Kyrie Irving alone. You'd have let Kanye get off before you had him banned, which I'm sure is probably going to be in them Twitter dumps. If he doesn't kowtow and say that, you know, we came to an understanding and we're not going to drop it. Oh, Jonathan, let me ask you a question, sir. I just want to ask a question, if I could. You say you want it to be. You basically want to say you want it to be an open society for everybody. Everybody should be able to talk, right? I'm curious. Why didn't you have Elon Musk, since you were in contact with him? How come you didn't have him look at this account? I discussed Jinsa a few months ago and their war against black people through the cops. Jonathan, this would be a very good move for you to flex your power and make sure organizations like this don't get off. Now, admittedly, they don't really, from what I see, they're sporadic with their postings. They do it like a weekly post, but yeah. We've already gone over how Jinsa messes with black people, how they help these cops screw with us more. This would have been perfect time for you to show your power. But nah. You let that ride. Okay. 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 People have said you've been slandering people for years. You've had controversies. What is this? I don't think this is. What the hell is this? Well, I need to see something real fast, family. Give me 1 second. Let's see something. So they started in September of 1913. Holy crap. Wait a minute. I might have found something. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for showing this. Trying to weigh it. Whatever, we in it already. Fuck it. The ADL. Okay, whatever. If they take it down, it is what it is. We got to educate the family.
Get that water. He about to get this work. He about to get this work.
I was looking up controversies that the ADL had over the years, and I saw this. Now, I don't know if this is real or if this is somebody's opinion, but they're saying the ADL covered up a drug movement in Venezuela back in the what is this? October 27th. This was published in 1991. This is crazy. You know what? This is what we gonna do. This is how we finna do it. Because I know how YouTube is. This is how we finna do it. I'm gonna put that in there. I might have to. We might have to do a Rumble exclusive on this one because I know how they are. That's crazy. I mean, it's an easy Google search, but that's crazy if that's true. We may have to do a whole show on Jonathan Greenblatt. I read that really quickly, and the shit that they have in there, yeah, I can't talk about this on YouTube. I can't do that. Yeah, that might have to be a Rumble show, or maybe that'll be an exclusive members only show. I can't do that here. That's going into Iran Contra territory. We talking Oliver North and them. Nah, I don't want to. Nah, I can't touch that here. I can't touch that in the open air. I just got the channel back. Well, before I go, where is that? Where is that article about Facebook? Inside the ad boycott that has Facebook on the defensive. Hundreds of companies are boycotting the social media giant. Here's the backstory on how it happened. Okay. Now, this was back in 2020, and they're still feeling the effects of it today, family. So basically, through this whole article, they were talking about how companies like Coca-Cola and what was the other one? Ford. They were pulling their advertising because they were saying that they weren't being fair. And with the hate speech that was going on Facebook, they don't care about it because it was getting them engagement, which means more dollars. So I put that in the chat as well. Like I said, I didn't want to make this show too long, but the ADL Elon Musk thing is crazy. He really want to go scorched earth. Like he mad that Ben the ADL was there. He up Jonathan Greenblatt upset. I mean, this might be a whole saga. We might have to cover this. I got to do some research on this because this is nuts. This is everything, family. I'm trying to give you all the tools. If you're gonna go vote, everything is on the line right now. Everything. 2024, who knows? It could be the year everything falls and we all start anew. It might be that, which is not necessarily a bad thing. And if that's how it's shaping up, it's going to be incumbent on me in 14 months to get y'all ready for this. It's going to be incumbent on me to get y'all ready for this. Oh, by the way, in the latest BRICS news, they're trying to slander China, whatever, who cares? But it seems like it might be the thing. And now they're going to have to vote. They're gonna the media is gonna be forced now to really talk about it. Of course, you're only gonna let me subscribe, of course. Keep sanctioning Russia. Doesn't matter. They're getting bigger. More sanctions, they get bigger. There's a lot to cover, family, but we're going to be here for you. We're going to be here for you. There's a lot to cover. It's a lot to get through. September is going to be a good month for content here. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Last of your Labor Day. Shout out to all the workers in the country that keep the country going, from the truckers to the cooks to people that work in movie theaters, hell, the hospital workers. Shout out to us. We keep this country moving. We keep this country moving. All right, y'all. Take care. Stay safe. And you know what to do when the agents of chaos try to mess up your day or night, as it is.